here. This. Fuck. One second. Need some water to go with my coffee. All right. What's my date here? January 15th. Okay, today for news. Is it Wednesday? It feels like Thursday. Mama hit my phone and said rap's no good. Better than telling me the check's no good. Anyways. Cool. Wednesday, 8:30. News. CPI and Empire State Manufacturing. They don't have a story these days. They don't make one. Okay, core CPI month to month. So actual greater than forecast is good for currency. And this one, actual greater than forecast. Same shit, but year to year. So if this comes out good, then gold should drop. At least for a little bit, or for whatever the... Oh, look. The next release is on my birthday. Spectacular. Alright. Let me see these fucking charts here. So, starting on the weekly. Same crud. Same simple crud face. Alright? I've been saying it. This is gonna drop here. Or, it's gonna drop. What am I saying? This was pulling back earlier this week. Yesterday and Monday. And probably even Sunday evening, I believe. And, you know, the previous week, super bullish. So, I anticipated that this candle would eventually start to flip later in the week. And as of right now, I mean, it's forming. Is it going to flip and continue? I don't know. But it is looking like it's making its way back to those weekly highs. So it's very, very, very important. I'm going to throw something right here. We have a support down here. And this is the range that we're in, essentially, right? In this area. On the lower time frame, we'll have a lot more data printing for myself to analyze and figure out more of the support and resistance areas. So looking on the daily, same shit, right? If we break out of here, our next area of resistance is up here at 2718 area. And support's pretty good here, this daily support, right? Nothing overcomplicated. Price drove, exhausted. It's now refilling or retesting the highs over here, which means that we're trading in this range. And potentially we can even get some more buys going up to the top of this range today, all depending on what's going on in the lower time frames. So let me see here. Most recent resistance is here. We are rejecting off of it, so I'm going to keep a level here. And then I'll obviously throw a level up here as well. Actually, I'm going to take that off because it doesn't look pleasing to my head. So As of right now, I know that this is a key area, and I know that this is going to be a key zone if I end up getting trades to the upside today, but key zone, I'm not going to worry about it until I'm going to buy. So that should be a target if we do get buys above, but until then, I'm not doing anything. And it's the 4 hour. We're on the 4 hour right now. Okay, let me see the 1 hour because I'm gonna have to probably refine these zones exactly. So, wait. Okay, 4 hour looks like this. We're closing in an hour. Okay, so here, what do I have? Resistance, resistance. There was support here, but we just drove right through it. Okay, so I'm gonna keep a resistance here because this is my most recent resistance. Okay, this resistance that was formed here was formed on Monday. Now we're forming a resistance here today. On the 1 hour, we're bullish, right? We're going up. 4 hour, we're going up. Daily, we've flipped, we're going up. So when we drive on the 1 hour, basically, I'm referring to the 1 hour here. When price drives, what does it need to do? Whether it drives down or up, it needs to pull back eventually, right? It needs to exhaust. So what price is doing right now is it's exhausting, right? We drove up and now we're exhausting. Are we going to find a support? That's what we're waiting for. And how I could figure that out a lot quicker or a lot more efficiently is dropping down to lower time frames. So if I'm taking any trades today, any buys, like I said, I could take buys above, but I can also take buys back up to this level at 2688. And that could be a zone or an area of interest where price could bounce off again or break through. So that's about 50 points in regards to this range here that is currently still forming, right? Until this candle closes, this is not fully a part of the range yet, right? If this candle closes bullish, then all this could be is liquidity on the lower time frame, right? So we gotta wait an hour for that official closure, but I could also utilize lower time frames. So what I see right now is there is some type of support here that was formed, and that support was also support way back when on Monday and Sunday over here on the 30 minutes. So I'm gonna keep this here because that's important. 15-minute, same deal. Okay. Now I think I'm gonna be in trade soon because I'm seeing something I like. If this candle's forming like this, then oh, that's beautiful. If this candle's forming like this, go. Then that just basically means that this could be a fake out to go back into this range. This is a fake out, or in other words, liquidity. Liquidity is forming here, which means that there was orders here that price has come down and knocked out. To what? Potentially drive back up. And one thing that I know is that not probably, but I would say about over 80% of the time that price does something like this where it trades in a range and then it breaks out, ends up grabbing liquidity or ends up just faking out and closing back inside the range afterwards, 80% of the time it's going to drive and fill the range. So if we look at the 5-minute, simple. 5-minute is just a fake out, right? But on the 15-minute and on the 30-minute, it's a wick, and they would call this liquidity, right? So it's kind of the same thing. It goes hand in hand. You can call it liquidity, call it fake out. But if we get a closure above there, I might be in buys. The only thing that's discouraging me right now is the fact that in 20 minutes we're going to have news coming out. Maybe I'll let this 15 close. We'll see. Because I want to be in and out before news. Simple. Don't want to be caught up in the juice. What is okay? If I were to buy the break of the highs, previous highs, I'd have a 32. Okay, I'm good. 1 hour's flipping. Four-hour closes in an hour, and we have news in, like I said, right, about 15 minutes. So how is it gonna close after news, right? We have to go through news, and then after news we're gonna have the 4-hour closure. So how is the 4 gonna close? Is it gonna close above this range, or is it gonna close maybe in the same area, or is it gonna close below? Right? So if news, depending on what happens with news, could we get, some sense of direction on that 4-hour close? Potentially. How does day look again? Okay, so daily's already made its bottom wick, and it's going back up. Cool. So we could continue pushing, but time will tell. Just ideas. Load up the Drake. In his way. Take. Yeah, that's not healthy. This candle, the way it closed. Closed with no wick. Could I be in? It'd be a sticky one if I were to get in, to be honest. Because there's no wick on the closure. And a part of my trading plan, that's no good. But let's see. I could never be nobody number one fan. I gotta fix this mic. I think that's 10 pips. The best thing I'm gonna do right now is probably just the best thing. Yeah, the best, because it's the best thing to do. No, what I'm probably gonna do is I'm gonna wait till just after 8:30 to look for positions. Um, see how this 15 is forming, right? I'm okay. So, 30-minute. If we close in this range on the 30, then we got to see what news does. But I will anticipate buys if this 30 closes back in the range and the next 30 shoots down as like a bottom wick reaction to news type thing, and then I'll eventually catch that flip. But until then, I'm just gonna sit on my hands. I need to check something. Very, 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 very important. Give me 1 second. But as of right now, I'm just gonna let price do whatever it needs to do. Figure my way through the maze as price continues to print. Dimple, dimple. I need me a fucking standing desk. My ass is too long to be sitting around for fucking like 10 hours a day. Nice. This is looking pretty interesting. Need that. Volume coming in here. We got 3 minutes. 3 minutes. Why? I don't know why, but it shows that I'm underexposed when I look at my camera. But when I look at my settings on my camera, tell me I'm balanced. So who knows? Whatever. Give a fuck. I don't think we're gonna get a closure here in 2 minutes, but that's okay. I'm not too worried about it. What does this 1 hour look like? Realistically, bullish structure. There's really 2 points in a shift of structure, in a way that you can say, okay, structure has now been broken. So the first way is finding the most recent support and saying if it breaks past here, we're good to go in regards to the next direction. So for example, right, like we're going up here, which means that if this price were to come down, where I could say the shift could happen is somewhere in this area or in this area, right? But the only way to validate the shift is if price closes below these zones and then it starts creating lower highs under these zones. So for example, looking back to like last week on the 1 hour, what did we do, right? We went up. That's all we've been doing, is going up. And all the times, like for example, this, right? We've been going up, 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 up. Then what happened? Price dropped drastically. And what it did was it broke through multiple support zones. And once it did that, right, the next thing that you would need to see is you need to see the break of that support to say, okay, cool, we've broken past and we're now respecting it, which means what? Which means that now this structure has shifted to the downside, because now we're creating higher lows. Sorry, not higher lows. We're creating lower highs, right? Because we've broken the support, we're respecting it, now we're going down. But until that happens, you can't really say, or you can't really validate that, okay, we're shifting structure, because that's just absolutely incorrect. Okay, it's 8:30. So I gotta focus up here. Look at that. Oh crud. Yo, my holy shit, my MT5 is going nuts. Well, there's a lot of volume here. Okay, cool. Well, we filled that range. Okay, I could say we have that level here because we're trading above there now. We have this level up here. So let me just mark this. And then the 1 hour. Let's see what the 1 hour looks like. We have some levels here too. Or no, this is the 1 hour. And then 4 hour. Okay, 4 hour flipped, broke previous highs. We'll probably come up to here if we close above. But we got to get closures above. I'm just checking this line, see if it's been rejected in the past. There's a few times where we've had support here and stuff like that. So I might move my resistance up to there, just because we're tapping that zone, right? And we're rejecting it. Wow. Big retracements here. I may have sell stops here on this 30-minute. Because if this 30 minutes is going to come down and flip, what's this? Some type of liquidity here. And initially, it did look like it wanted to come down a little bit further because we did have a closure here on the 30-minute, even after the 15 closed here, and then we broke that support, right? We closed back in the range, but then we broke immediately the next 15, broke that support, closed below, right? So this could be some type of, like, if we get a flip here, we could be able, we could go, we could be able to go down here. 2680. Where are my stops? Where do my stops be? What's my one saying? Okay, so 5-minute close back in this range. We didn't close above. We didn't even close above this range. We closed back in this range. So that's something that we got to keep in mind here, because yes, we could go just back up, but we got to see. I got to see more. I got to see more data here. This 30-minute is alive and well, along with the one still, right? I think this 1 hour closure will be crucial, because when this 1 hour closes, you'll also get the 4 hour close, right? And potentially after that, we might be able to get more positions if we don't get anything right now. But I'm really liking this 30-minute the way it looks. Minimum, if it flips, minimum, we could fill this wick. Minimum. For like 17 points. But the 1 hour is also just pulling back, you know, exhausting. Or 1 minute, sorry, not the 1 hour. And it could be driving back up to these highs. I'm not going to be in on that though, just because we got a closure below here. Very iffy for me. Yeah. Shit, man. Yeah. I have a sell stop here. Influence with the 30. Now, stop loss. Where's my stops gonna be? Have it here on the highs. Just above that range, right? This 5-minute closure is, in my opinion, it's going to be important. $40 of us. Very important here because this level on the 1 minute is being respected. See, we close back inside. We're respecting this 268A level, right? So if we close above here, we might be able to go back up, but we're still respecting it, which means that we're coming down. So we'll see what these following 1 minute prints. New 5 is open, by the way, and that's how it closed. So we came here tapped. So what's the situation? What are we gonna do here? I'm gonna take this off the screen for now because I have another idea. If we're respecting this, and the 30 still open, 15 still open for another 5. If this 5 minute can close above this range, I might be in buys as well. I might be able to take buys here. But I'm also really liking this 30 flip. Look at this one. The idea is that we just had news, right? Like the reason why I have a sell stop on this 30 here is because we just had news. And people are in trades, right? Like some people forget. People forget that, you know, things happen. Like news comes out at 8:30, news comes out sometimes at 9, whatever the case, things happen. So the swing traders, right, they have certain levels where they have stop losses, and even intraday traders, they have levels where their stop losses are, and even just zones of liquidity for whatever, even day traders. And these could be potential areas, right, where people have stop losses for sells. And the more that price can go up here and then drive away from it in like the matter of minutes, that shows you that something's happening there. Like price is going there to grab some type of fuel, to grab some whatever. And if it does end up flipping, then what was all of this for? Right? I think about it, like I use the car reference a lot because it's like, yo, this is gas. That's it. It's gas. We're getting fuel. So if we end up flipping, we have enough fuel to go down. That's just how I like to use, or that's just how I like to see price. But I'm not opposed to price telling me otherwise. If I'm wrong, I'm wrong. Cool. That's why I'm speculating, as opposed to saying it's gonna happen 100%. Bitcoin to the moon. No, like anything can happen. I think in 10 minutes, if we don't flip, so at 8:55, I'm gonna delete my stop loss if I'm not activated, just because I want to see that closure on the 1 hour. I'm looking to be in and out before this 4 hour closes and the 1 hour. So I'm looking to be out by 9 o'clock. And on the 5 minute here, we're ranging. Ranging, 1 minute ranging. So the zone is still valid, right? This resistance, this support, still valid. Because we're just stuck inside. Like we ain't going anywhere. The only time frame that's closed above these zones is the 1 minute, but what about the other ones, right? The other time frames. They're important too, right? So 15-minute closed, and this new 15-minute is forming. So this came out the same. Nothing's changed in the last month. This the same, and core CPI. Nice. Are we gonna get these closures above here? Or is this gonna be another fake out? Okay. 5-minute closed. Sort of above. I wouldn't be surprised if we go up here. But I'm chilling. I'm closing this order. I was not in that trade. I'm gonna re-mark up these zones here just to gain a little bit more clarity and refresh myself. So, got a resistance here for the 4-hour. We have the support down here as well on the 4-hour. This could be most recent support. So price is driving up. There's some type of resistance here. So I could put a level there. And then we go down to the 1-hour. And our most recent support level is right here. As long as, if this 1-hour closes, this support is established. So the support is established if we close on the 1 hour and 7 minutes. And looking left, pretty cool, pretty valid. Prices bounced off these areas before in the past, which is a good sign. And then for resistance, we have a resistance here. But we also have a lot of stuff going on here that price is rejecting off of. So maybe if I threw my resistance up here instead and waited a little bit longer for buys above this zone and left my support right on the bing bang boom right here. So that's what I'm looking at right now on the 1 hour. Because we're rejecting. We're tapping here and rejecting, right? 30 minutes, same situation. Tapping here, rejecting. So if I wanted more buys today or like cleaner buys today, potentially above here. Above here. And that's like 50 pips. 50 pip skis. So can I get that? Maybe, maybe not. So the 5 closed doji, but above this zone. So that's important because now we could potentially drive up to this resistance level, but we do have 5 minutes left, so we'll see. 5 minutes for this closure. If we get late 1 hour volume, close above, that would be nice. That would be nice. Very nice. Very nice. Very nice. Doot, doot, doot. What am I looking at? Oh yeah. Nice. Okay, we closed above on the 1. 5 minutes looking like it's gonna close above. Same thing with the 1 hour, and that's what I'm looking for, this 1 hour closure above. Whatever. Okay, so since the 1 hour is gonna be closing, if it closes in this area like this, right in the middle of this zone, I don't want to take trades right here for like what, 25 pips. I can, but what's an ideal thing that I could do? Okay, well I can wait for this 1 hour to the next one, sorry, to start printing a bottom wick. If it starts printing a bottom wick and starts rejecting off here, all it's doing on the lower time frame is printing data like that. And if it starts printing like that, printing down, and starts closing with on like the 5 minute and 1 minute, starts closing bearish at this support, and then we get like the next candles closing bullish at the support, I could be in buys early. And what you can call that is like a wick entry on that 1 hour. But all it is on the lower time frame is just the pullback. So you take a buy here, throw your stops maybe below here, and your take profit will be up there. So that's an idea that I could have in my mind. But this 1 hour could just go, and if that's the case, then who knows. But then again, keeping in mind the 4 hour, can't neglect the 4 hour. What are we going to do on the 4 hour? Even if we get a bottom wick right away, I may have a stop loss or a buy stop up here, but we'll see. And I'm totally fine with it making a top wick right now, because eventually if it pulls back, then we can start looking for buys up again. This looks good here. We go. Can't do much about it. Better be safe than sorry, right? I'd rather have a no trade day than a day where I fucking take a trade and I'm losing shit. No thank you. I need to buy a new fucking controller. She's just gonna buy it right now. But my girlfriend will get mad at me. You're buying all these things? Nine o'clock. No trades yet today. We're pulling back here. New 5 minutes open. The last 5 minute closed like a doji kind of. So let's see what happens. I want to see pullbacks here. Very simple. Pullbacks. That's it. What's my record here? 7-1 on the month. Fucking huge, bro. Take it easy, buddy. How do I lower this? Background color, background vertical. I think I just do it like this. All right, nice. Can I start getting some closures here now? Bullish closures. Even on the 1 minute, like if I get bullish closures on the 1 minute, I might be in. Because this 5 minute doesn't have a top wick either. But these are decisions that need to be made significantly fast. Because we only have 3 minutes. Maybe I should wait. Let me wait for this 5 to close. So what the 4 hour is doing right now is it's creating its bottom wick alongside the 1 hour. This daily is just pulling back, right? There is a resistance here on the daily. So by the end of the day, we'll see what happens for the closure there. I think it closes at 5. Yeah, it closes at 5. But yeah, so the 4 hour is making that bottom wick, And the 1 hour is obviously making that bottom wick as well. So we got two areas where price could find its support level, and the areas are 2688 and 2691. But the 5 minutes already closed below 2691. So 2688, 2689 is essentially the next area for the 5. Three minutes or 4 minutes for this 15-minute candle. So I want to see how this candle closes on the 15 as well. Oh. Mm. Yeah, so like one of the best things that's helped me in trading for the last like 5-6 years. I developed this like maybe like halfway through. I don't know. It's a weird like analogy, or like it's weird examples that I use, but it's so like it's weird, but it's so real. And it's just using references from real life to help you trading. Like, okay, what's something that we all know we're gonna go through in life? We're gonna go through the good and the bad, right? We're gonna go through good days, we're gonna go through bad days. If you look at price, it's the same thing. If you were to give, your life a chart, it would look identical to whatever other market you're trading, which means that there's good and bad in everything. The same analogy that I always like to use with the car and the gas, you can't continue to drive a car for 1,000 kilometers or 1,000 miles. Eventually, you need to stop. You need to pull back. You need to refuel. You need to inspect the car. You need to, maybe change the tires, do this, do that. What does that do for you and your time? Let's say you want to get somewhere in a week, right? Or maybe in a month. You're driving a car for a month straight. You're trying to get somewhere. You're going to have to stop. So is it going to take a month, or is it going to take more than a month? It's going to take more than a month. Why? Because you need to stop and you need to refuel the car. You need to change the tires. You need to check the shocks. You need to check this. You need to check that. You need to replace certain things that happen while you're on the road. And what essentially is that, right? Okay, well, let's put it this way, right? You look at the chart on the right-hand side. This is your starting point. Let's say you want to get to here, right? 2710. You start driving. What happens? Flat tire. You got to stop. You expect to get there in 1 month. Now you have, let's say you're going to get there in a month and 12 hours because you have to stop. You're now stopping, pulling back, right? your time. And what else are you doing? Well, you're getting the tires, you're filling up the gas, you're checking this, checking that, and then you're on your way. Oh, fuck. Guess what happened? Another flat tire. Or, something's happening with the engine. You're losing oil. You got to pull back again. You got to wait. You got to fix this. You got to fix that. Okay, now you're going. Well, guess what, buddy? You're not going to drive for a month straight. You got to stop. Why? Because you need to sleep, or else you're going to fall asleep behind the wheel and you're going to crash, right? What happens if you do fall asleep behind the wheel and you crash? You got to start from zero again. So there's a lot of analogies you can use in life, right? Like, you have to stop, you have to rest, you got to give price a rest as well, right? You have to expect these things. Price isn't always just going to go. It's not what these Bitcoin kids think it's going to happen. Oh, we're going to go fucking to 1 million straight. No, man, shit has to happen in order for it to get there, right? The good and the bad has to come. You have to have runs and you have to have pullbacks. So if you can understand that life is very similar to the charts, it could help you in analyzing charts. Same way you would analyze your life, right? You know that, okay, you're going through a bad day. You're going through a bad, trading week or trading month. But if you can keep in the back of your mind, cool, yo. Like, I know that eventually there's the light at the end of the tunnel. You just got to keep going and try to stay level-headed. And eventually you'll get there. Eventually you'll pull that account back to where it was before. Eventually you'll, be consistently profiting and stuff like that because you've gained that wisdom. There's a lot of wisdom when it comes to trading, and it's actually insane. But yeah, like, charts reflect life, man, and vice versa, right? Life reflects charts. So if you can take 2 and 2, put them together, you can use a lot of references in life to help you trade the charts. Okay, very important here. 15-minute candle. Closed respecting 2688. Close respecting. Close respecting. Didn't close below. Close respecting it. So didn't close back in here. Which means that this structure is still valid for buys. So now to add on to the confluences, I would wait for a 15 or even a 5 to close bullish. But I want to see a strong close on the 5 for a bullish candle. And same thing with the 15. And then I could start looking for positions. I gotta go gym today too. Fuck. Okay, so the 5 closed back in the range. this range. But we still have 2 more 5-minute candles. And the 15 closure, which is 2 5-minute candles, to tell me what it's looking like it's going to do. Can't find a stronger feeling. I may be in on this 5 closure. Depends what we do here. One more minute. I've been around the world. Can I get a bottom wick? Okay, I've got a bottom wick here. Kind of. But I'm putting a buy stop for the flip. So once we break those, I'll be in. And this is simply not in yet. Just a little bit higher. Jan 15th. Let's see. Even if it doesn't, we don't get activated on this 15, then I would still have a buy stop there just because on the next candle that opens, I want to be in a trade where we're breaking the previous candle's high. Unless that next 15-minute candle immediately creates a bottom wick to the point where I can put a buy stop on the flip. I'm still not activated yet though. So we're not in this trade yet. Let me just do this then. So we broke past this resistance. We came down on the 1 minute, retested that resistance. Looks like we were rejected off of it, which we clearly did on the 1 minute. So now what's going to happen? Can we start moving back up? We'll see. Two minutes for the 15-minute to close. I'm going to go ahead and add in my stop loss and my take profits. Even if it closes like this, I'll have my stop on the break of that high still. Fire. We have nothing coming out here, right? No news. 9:30 can be the opening of NYSE. Okay, nice. So I'm still gonna keep my order. So NYSE open here. Okay, I'm in. That's annoying. Make sure that's it. Yeah. All right. Now we wait. So how I'm gonna manage is if we start getting closures on the 5 back into this zone, even the 1, we start getting closures back inside. That's how I'll manage. But this to me is just looking like it's just NYSE volume. So New York Stock Exchange open tends to be volume because that's when those guys get to work. So, but if we can hold, should be in the gold. Could be out here soon. I'm lowering my stop loss just a little bit. Just a little bit. I want this trade to breathe just a little bit more. But this 5 is about to close anyways, right? All right, I'm out. That's fucking gay. But what can you do about it? Don't care. Now I'm pretty much down for the month. Let's put this in. $68. No. Oops. Shit just got more fucking fun, man. That's all I'm gonna say. What do I need here? What's my percentage? Okay. I didn't ask you to round. So I gotta keep that as a note though, that 9:30 NYSE, like I could experience more of those types of openings. So if that's the case, then I should be avoiding having any orders around that time frame. Alongside with news, right? Like news, I don't want to have orders either. Same thing with NYSE, which is a big opening at 9:30. I should be avoiding opening times. I should avoid having orders on those openings because of that little stupid wick that I experienced. Like, if I didn't have this trade open, if I didn't get executed, which I still might actually just, actually no, I won't, because the 15 is about to close. But if I had not gotten executed here, then I'd probably have an order at the break of these highs. Like I'd probably have a buy stop here, waiting for that flip. Because it's still open, it's still valid. But we'll see in 5 minutes what happens. I might still even get in if it starts flipping in 5 minutes, but we'll see. But that's okay. I'm not too worried. But I'm probably gonna call it after this if I don't get initially what I want here. Probably not gonna chase anything. Mood this year. Yeah, man, shit just got fun. Shit just got for real fun. I would take that trade 1,000,000% again. Only down 3%. That's not bad. No, where you go? Oh. Yeah. Okay, so I just want to set back, or not set back. I was thinking about using that word. No, but I wanna re-review this trade, so I can post it on YouTube. But I want to re-review this trade. This is a 8% loss that I took today. 8%? No, like 7.5%. And we were up, I think, close to 5% for the month. So it set us back about 3% on the month today. But yeah, so let's get into the trade. This is what happened. So in my journal here, I'll put this up and I'll put this up because we like to use screenshots. So after every trade, I take screenshots. Oh, and I gotta update this too. Let me put this. Let me just update quickly. 7 divided by 9 times 100. 7.77. 77.77%. Fucking JR. JR's numbers. All right, cool beans. So this was my trade idea. We had CPI today, core CPI, all that stuff. So we had news at about 8:30, and I was looking for some trades, but I didn't end up getting into them. So I had two levels here. I had this level here, and I had this level here at 2691, because there was a previous resistance level here, and then obviously there was a resistance level here. So I saw that price broke and closed above on the 5, and the next candle closed doji, and then the following candle after that completely just ran right through 2691. So I was looking on the 5, right? And obviously on the 15 and the higher time frames, price was just flying up. So this was my initial target at 2696. And I was looking to get buys in this range here between 2691 and 2696. So what had happened was once we closed in the middle of the range, I'm like, okay, I'm going to wait for a pullback to see what happens at 2691. And the pullback happened, but I didn't get no support formed at 2691. In fact, I got a support formed at 2689 right here on this 5-minute closure, right? It closed here. So I was looking, I'm like, okay, this support looks like it could still be valid. So the next candle opened up and I was waiting for minimum. I was waiting for the minimum, a 5-minute bullish closure. I didn't get it on this candle. We closed back in the range, but this candle wicked down into this area here. And then eventually it closed strong bullish on the 5. And that also aligned with the 15-minute closure right here. So this tells me a lot because there was a resistance here, which is this resistance. And on the 15-minute, we were respecting this as a support. So I didn't take the trade right away, but what had happened was I had a buy stop on this candle right here. I was waiting for the flip of the flip and the rebreak of the high for me to get in, and I didn't get it. So what happened was 9:30 came around, and I was like, okay, cool. We're getting NYSE open, and as soon as NYSE open, we got immediate volume, which led me into the trade that I just took right now, the loss. So NYSE open, there was a lot of volume, and I should have been more aware of it because when news folders come out, I tend to stay away within like 10 minutes or even 15 minutes, unless the setup is absolutely fabulous. I tend to stay away from news folders. So I'll delete all my orders, within 15 minutes of news coming out. And I should have done the same for NYSE Open, which is essentially the last open of the day until we just completely go and start smooth sailing into the New York session. I should have, but I didn't. And that's the price you pay, right? So I learned for next time. Tomorrow, I'm going to keep that in mind as well, that NYSE is, in fact, it could act exactly like a red news folder. So this is what I had today. Literally one candle, 2-3 minutes. This thing just melted right through. And yeah, this is my loss today. So we lost 8%. Or 7.5%, we could say 8%, whatever. But I'm down on the month now, 3%, which is totally fine because I still have 3 weeks to trade. Like this is what, the first week? No, second week. I'm tripping. I'm still in 2024 thinking about other shit. But yeah, so that's what happened, right? Like even looking at the 1 minute here on the live chart, because we're still moving and grooving. This is what happened. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 minutes just fucking took me out right away. So can't complain. I'm down 3%. And I know for a fact I'm going to get it back. Like I've done this multiple times before. I'm not tripping. It's only 3%. 3% is not a lot. So that was the trade that I had today. Nice, beautiful loser. Spectacular. I'm excited. And it was good, right? Like I was high off life for a little bit, for the last 2 weeks because I was 7-1. With like an 83% win rate or whatever the case was, 85%. And, high off life, you're confident, you're getting confident going into trades, doing all that shit. It happens. But then when you have that loser, shit gets fucking real. It's part of the game. So whatever, I'm going to take this as a learning lesson, and I'm 1,000,000% going to review the trade probably later on today. I'm going to take a break, play some COD or whatever, but review the trade, understand what went wrong, and come back tomorrow stronger with more wisdom and more knowledge. And hopefully tomorrow's going to be a winner. So that's it for this trade. And I'm probably going to stick around a little bit longer, maybe like another 30 minutes and see what 10 o'clock has for me. But other than any closures above here, I'm not looking for any more trades for the rest of the day. So, but yeah, that's the 8% loss. And yeah, on to the next one. Quick little YouTube video. Sublime. Okay, let me re-review these markets. So resistance here. We have something going on there, but I could say put support there. Let me see the 1 hour. So the 1 hour, I know there's a support here. There was a resistance up here. Looking at the 30-minute, drag the support down, refine that zone, make it a little bit more clear to see. So that's our 30-minute right there on that support level. I will put some boxes around that. And then that's it. So 30 minutes. Okay, so 30 minutes. If we close like respecting the support, then we should start seeing a little bit more of the upside momentum. And same thing with the 15-minute, right? Like this was a support level. We broke below. And same idea, right? We're closing back inside this range, 7 minutes. And if we do actually close back inside the range, then this could be a fake out, right? And we had a support level here, right? And thinking about buys, right? If I were to take a buy right here, let's just say, where would I ideally have my stop? I would either have a stop in the middle of this range, or I would have it somewhere below these this structure here. And that's a beautiful place for price to come and, you know, grab some orders to continue going up. And I definitely got stopped out today. You could say that I got liquidated. But yeah, so that's an idea, right? Like, and now I'm kind of convincing myself to take this position on this 15-minute closure, but we'll see. We'll see. Let me see more stuff. I'm gonna hold off here on the 5. Throw that there. See this 5-minute, right? Like we have support here. Five-minute support there. Same thing with the 15. Last time we found support here, where did we go? We went up here. So what could be happening now? Could we be going back up here, or even back up here? We'll see. Wait 5 minutes. I'm checking my stream because I've been fucking around with the bit rates and shit. Try to like optimize quality, and it's looking a lot better. I think recharting just convinced me to frickin' what's going on here? Am I delayed? Or is my camera broken? My camera broke. Bomba clat. I think recharting just convinced me to be in this trade if it closes, but I don't. More explaining is wearing out. It's wearing out. This 4 hour still has 3 hours, right? We have 3 hours. We have till 1 o'clock for the next closure. And since we've already made this drive down on the 4 hour, what are we going to do? We could range. We could start working our way back up. If we start working our way back up, right, all this is going to be is just the bottom wick on the 4 hour, 1 hour exhaustion. Like, these are all things that we got to keep in mind here. We got to keep in mind here. We're not getting closures. So are we going to continue to sell? Should I change my bias for the day? Not for the day, but change my bias in general. Like, I'm looking for buys, right? But this 1 hour is closing below the support here. Same thing with the 30-minute. And same thing with the 15-minute. Right here. So, we still have a whole trading session. We still have a whole New York session. Where are we going to go? What are we going to do? Well, we have a support here, right? This 15 is closing below here. The support's here. So if the support gets broken, where are we going? We could end up coming down somewhere to here, like filling these wicks. If we fill these wicks, how much range is this? Around 30 points. Even to come down here, close to 70 points, right? And on the 5-minute, looking left, there's room to play. Clean ranges or clean drives. There's room to play. So what could I get here? Oh shit! Imagine I could make back my 8%. Nah. I try to grab like if I get a sell here, I'll try to grab like 2%. 2% maximum. But I gotta see closures below here and like some type of retest or like 5-minute 5-minute closures below and retests, and like the 15 and 30-minute needs to be in correlation. This doesn't look good right now, so I don't want to be in that. I need some top wicks or some shit. 'Cause So the new 1 hour is open. We close below. Same thing with the 4. Let's see, by 11 o'clock, we could be up here. Like, so much shit could happen in an hour, especially trading in lower time frames. I think one thing I need to start working on a little bit more is understanding my risks. Like, I think I should be only risking 3% max 3%, which means that like every trade's going to be different in regards to how much percent or how much points you're risking, and depending on that trade will determine the risk you want to take, which means that I need to be adjusting my my lot sizes per trade based on the percentage risk. Because I was looking back here, right? Like I lowered my stop by maybe 0.5% to a percent. Like initially my stop was here in this area, but I lowered it because I was expecting it to pull back. I'm not gonna lie, because I've seen it before. I didn't get it, which is fine. I can't do anything about it now, right? So like, let's just say I had my stops here and I kept them there, right? At 50 points. So risking 3% is around at 900 minus 3%. So 973. Wait, what am I doing? What math am I doing here? 900 minus 3%. So 27. $27. We're looking initially for a 1-to-1. Right? But to get 1% as a target or as a goal, I'd probably be using a 0.6, no, 0.5. 0.5 times. Okay, well, if I'm here, and I would need to get close to 20 points. Mm-mm-mm. Closure is back inside. What's this wick fill here? 18 points. Don't be suspicious. 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 Not being suspicious. Not being suspicious. Don't be suspicious. Don't be suspicious. Not being suspicious. Not being suspicious. I'm not suspicious. You are suspicious. I am probably done trading. We're done for the day. Oh, I'm not even fucking queuing in for a match. I'm gonna get a game in and then gym. Oh. This time, we're gonna have some audio.
You just doing what you do, bro. I'm just letting her do her, bro.
Same. These guys better not freaking sell me. Move this back. Get in. Ah, fuck it. I'll keep it like this. Don't be suspicious. Don't be suspicious.
Playtime's over. Stand by for deployment to the war zone. Resurgence. Survive to redeploy forward.
One game and then the gym. One game and then the gym. That's all I want.
Enemies are dropping into the area. Watch the skies. Tank turret online.
Fuck, these guys can't even fucking shoot straight, these fucking guys. Alright, yeah, just push them with an LMG. That's pretty smart.
Get ready. You're redeploying.
I guarantee you're dead because you pushed with an LMG.
You've seen that industry.
You have reinforcements inbound. Enemy UAV is online. Your squad mate is redeployed. Well done. Squad mates back on station. Good work. Your squad made it to the safe zone. You're losing ground. Move it.
My hands are cold and everything.
We've got 10 squads active in the field.
Oh fuck, they're pushing me. On me, on me.
Enemy destroyed. Use your tac map to countdown the rest of them. Squad mates redeployed. Well done. Enemy dropping into the AO.
Why does it fucking do this? Why does she do this?
White, red, sweet, oh, on me.
Target down. Marking the rest of them.
One's pushing, another one's pushing. Jimmy, look towards them.
Oh my god, bro.
We've located the rest of them.
And these guys are fused.
Enemy counter UAV inbound.
UAV standing by.
Requesting recon above.
Hostiles established the SAM turret. Good kill. Marking the rest of that squad on your tac map. Get hunting.
Priority tasking requested. UAV exiting AO.
Enemy UAV overhead.
Oh shit. Good.
Hostile UAV in the area.
Yeah, like, I'm fucking cold as shit, man. Oh my god, this guy's using Warzone fucking 3 guns. Or Modern Warfare 3 guns. That's what I'm dying to.
We've got gas moving in.
I wonder, like, these guys suck at this game. And it's the middle of the day, if not the morning. Like, do these guys work? Like, how do you not have a job and you suck at this game? I'm dead.
Hostile Semtex.
I need a gun. Give me a gun. Give me a gun. Bruh.
Enemy destroyed. Use attack.
One more.
CUAV prep for launch.
Eee.
Fire sale is active. Buy station prices are adjusted. Enemy UAV overhead.
Oh, I don't even have my satchel. Forgot about that.
Hostile UAV in the area. Enemy UAV is online.
Cash here.
Hostile UAV in the area. Target down. Marking the rest of them.
They got ghosts now.
Resurgence is about to end. Make it count. Good kill. Marking the rest of that squad on your tac map. Get hunting. Get your squad to the safe zone. Leave no one behind.
Get a counter UAV in the air.
Bro, like,
Counter UAV above. Music on.
Enemy UAV overhead. Fire sales over. Adjusting prices. Mark remaining operators from that squad. Hunt them down.
bro, you gotta be fucking kidding me.
UAV is online.
Never mind.
Like, come pick my ass up.
Scratch that. Setting rally point. Never mind.
Resurgence has been deactivated.
Better be getting my
This is
ass
the
up.
end game. Enemy counter UAV inbound. Got an extra valuable opportunity here. Don't miss your shot.
Gotta rotate.
Hostile UAV in the area. Be advised, you still have squad mates outside the safe zone. Enemy soldier incoming. Enemy UAV overhead.
What's with these guys?
Twin side still active in the AR.
Oh my god, bro. What
How many more? How many more?
In there?
Yeah.
Get out. Down. Enemy.
Be advised, resurgence is no longer active. This is for keeps.
Come on, that's a good guy.
Enemy UAV is online.
No, don't try that shit. This ain't fucking Modern Warfare 3.
Enemies are dropping into
Probably
the
got
area.
a lot of
Watch
money.
the skies. Gas is inbound.
Oh, yo.
Jeez, bro.
Damn, we low key good.
Trash, kid, trash.
Shut up, loser.
Ten remain. You're almost done here. Enemy soldier incoming. 5 squads still operational in the AO. Make it to the top
This.
5.
Who's next?
Hostile UAV in the area. 3 squads left in the war zone. Stay alert.
Stay up. Stay good up. Yeah.
Enemy dropping into the AO.
Stay here.
LDBR. Finish the job.
He's still.
You were 1 of 5 remain.
Right?
We'll get them back.
Mo, when you're a solo and your teammates don't fucking shoot back and they don't have a job, that's what happens. How much did I have there? Nice. Nice. Like, bro, go send out some resumes or some shit. For real. Right back. I'll put my phone on charge. Okay, maybe one.
Enemy soldier incoming. Station, green light. We're deploying to the war zone.
K-Rod, K-Rod.
Resurgence. Stay alive to keep the squad
Enemy tanks, get
inside.
ready.
Ah, I missed it.
Enemies are dropping into the area. Watch the skies. Precision airstrike ready for tasking.
Punch through.
Enemy UAV is online. Clear another target during contract timeline.
Visual on buy station. Oh, scratch that. Never mind. Scratch that. Never mind.
Enemy counter UAV inbound. You have reinforcements inbound. Enemy UAV overhead.
Where's this guy?
Some of your squad is outside the safe zone.
Whoa!
Good work.
Eyes on enemy from my waypoint.
You've got a loadout drop inbound.
Stupid ass. Don't die, don't die, don't die, don't die, don't die, don't die, don't die.
Squads active in the field.
Thank God.
You're getting another chance. Weapons free. Your squad mate is redeployed. Well done. Loadout drop headed your way. Enemy counter UAV inbound. squad's more than useful, so get it done, Doctor. Kill confirmed. We've located the rest. The bounty target's gone dark. We lost the contract.
Hostile shooter.
25 are left. Stay sharp out there.
Bruh. Why would you even do that? Why would you do that? Why would you fucking push after literally not even tapping me once?
Get your squad to the safe zone. Leave no one behind. Mark the rest of that squad on your tac map. Get hunting.
Taking fire.
Bring Sally up.
In the area.
Bring Sally down.
Enemy UAV is online. Enemy UAV overhead.
Bring Sally up. Bring Sally down.
Buy sale active. Buy station prices have been reduced. Enemy UAV is online. Hostile UAV in the area.
UAV available for tasking.
Resurgence window is ending. Watch your six.
No shot.
That was close.
Enemy UAV is online. Enemy UAV overhead.
UAV is takeoff fuel. Returning to base.
Requesting recon above. The squad's in the safe zone. Gas is moving. Fire sales done. Prices are back to normal. Enemy dropping into the AR. Hostile UAV in the area. Resurgence has closed. No more second chances. You have reinforcements inbound. Supply crates have been restocked. Load up. There's an increased payout for this job. Be sure to collect.
Found the gas mask.
All squad mates are in the safe zone. You've got gas moving in. Enemy precision airstrike. Find cover.
LDBR ready for launch.
Enemy UAV is online. Enemy counter UAV inbound.
UAV available for tasking.
TACOM, I need eyes overhead.
LDBR awaiting targeting data.
Under fire! That was close.
Fire some loot.
Contract's worth more than usual, so get it done, soldier.
FFP, over.
Rally on marked point.
Those guys,
Priority tasking request received. We're done.
Head to the safe zone. You're losing ground. Move it.
Target street empty. Negative
I
BDA.
have a durable, so I'm just gonna sit.
Like, bro, where's my team at? Alright. I'm retiring. Gotta go gym. Gotta go. GTG gym. GTG gym. GTG gym.